was through my book that allowed me to turn this pain into a purpose. A purpose to go out there, find my voice, and help other people find their voice. To let people like yourselves that work with children that have been abused know, even during those long weeks of just hearing one horror story after another, you are making a tremendous, significant difference in these children's lives. You may sometimes not realize it, you may sometimes question yourselves, but the impact, you just have to be so proud of the work you do, because it takes someone with a big heart to work with children that have been victimized like this. I decided not only went public with my diary, but to take a stand on this. I began flying all over the country while I was away at college, because I published my diary right before I graduated high school. As a senior in high school, published it, went away to college, and soon began flying the country, speaking at different children's advocacy centers. I've been to Texas numerous times. They continue to bring me back for national conferences. I spoke at their Crimes Against Children conference a few years back, and from that event, got other directors of CACs asking me to come speak at their events. I've also spoken, going to speak to children in schools, in the high schools, because you know what, like I said, they're warned about stranger danger. They're not talked about the family member. They're not talked about the people you love and trust. And you would not believe how many kids write me letters or fill out these anonymous surveys I give them after speaking to all these different class periods, telling me the same thing happened to them, that they're still carrying the secret, or that listening to me today allowed them to find their voice. There's speeches I've given. I was in Houston last April speaking at one of their big conferences, fundraising events, and a gentleman walked up to me. There's people from all walks of life that were there. A gentleman walked up to me after I got done speaking. He turns to me and says, I had the executive director of the Houston center there and one of the program managers standing next to me. And this man walked up to me and said, I'm 45 years old, and I've never told a soul this, but I was abused as a child, and you just helped me find my voice. And it's moments like that that make me realize that sometimes the most horrendous, horrible, awful things that happen in life, something good and positive can come out of it. That there's a purpose, and you can find blessing in disguise like I have. And as tragic as the events that have taken place throughout my life, I've realized that I've turned such a horrific event in my life throughout my childhood into a testimony, not letting it rob my life, but be a spokesperson.